So, we've got a bubbling issue with our paint on this 192K, and the whole machine was like this right here. So I thought I would play with this machine and experiment with the original Sanger paint. This one was in a rain-filled case full of water, so I don't know if it was the rainwater or if there was something in the case that caused a chemical reaction to the paint, but it bubbled up. So the machine came out of the garbage, so it didn't hurt me none if the project went bad, and so far the projects went pretty good. The machine's cleaned up, running, everything's clean on it. So I've been experimenting with the paint. So you can see here, this is an untouched spot, and then right here is where I've been applying kerosene. I've been rubbing the front of this right here with kerosene. I apply it, let it sit on there for a couple of days, come back, feel of it. If it's dry to the touch, then I'll apply another thing of it just lightly, and you can actually see the bubbles are disappearing out of the paint. So the kerosene is softening up the paint enough to where it's letting it cure back down without harming the paint. So it's softening this paint back up, and occasionally I'll rub it with a little bit of motor oil just to keep this paint from drying out. But you can see where it's actually changing. There's not many bubbles. They're starting to slowly fade out right in here. Now over here is where I've not done nothing, and you can really see the bubbles over here. So you can see the difference from this side, just how smooth it's starting to get just from rubbing this one little spot right here. So this may be a cure, I'm not real sure, but so far this is starting to clear up, and we're able to tell that it's starting to go back to the way it was. So what the kerosene's doing is, the paint's old, so the paint's brittle, so it's froze from being brittle and dry, and I think the kerosene is rejuvenating the condition in the paint to where it's bringing it back to life. And the paint's getting reconditioned, and it's kind of like dried out skin. When it gets dry, it stays one way and it can't be changed, but that's soaking in and getting the top layers and the paint softened back up to where it can reform and go back to its original shape. So that's before. This is starting to be after. So it's looking like it's going to work. So I'm going to keep applying it, letting it set, and let it soak in and condition the paint. And then maybe it'll spread back out and lay back down once the bubbles soften up a little bit. The paint's been really dry. It's got really hard, so it's not been able to go back to its shape. As you can see, there's not very many bubbles. It's really started to come back out. So this could be a fix or a cure for this, I don't know. But if you do try this, try it at your own risk, because I don't know. This is just the early stages of trying to see.